What's up, everybody? Hello, happy Monday evening. It is 8:44 p.m. Arizona time, Phoenix here, and it's kind of late. Usually, I don't do late lives, but today I did because I haven't seen you guys in seems like a long time. But here I am, and hopefully you guys join to say what's up. Right? Because I haven't talked to you guys in a long time. So let's see who jumps in. Dolores, what is up, Dolores? How are you? Thanks for being the first one. Elena, hello. Happy Monday to you too, Dolores. Paola, hello, Paola. How are you? Daniel from Texas, what's going on? How are you? Itze Beetle, hello. Kurt Smith, hi. Fernando Lewis, hello. From Southern Arizona. Andrea Corona, what is up, Andrea? How are you? Freddie Medina, hello. How are you? Bo, the biochemist, good evening. What's up, Bo? Rita says, hey. Vern has says hello. Nicole Brogdon, hello. Kayla Serrano, happy Monday to you too. Juliana Sanchez, hello. Jessica, hi. Rita Carlo, what's up? Javier Gonzalez family is in Los Angeles. Thanks for joining in. Appreciate you. Andrea Corona, I'm doing good. What is going on with you, Andrea? Tom Dobbs, hello. Dolores only takes showers at night. Awesome. And during our lives. What's up, Dora Kate? Tauna Alcon, what's up? Ibrahim Kader, hello. Pepe, what's up, Pepe? How are you? Valerie Lopez, what is going on, Valerie? What's new with you? Sandra Castro is in Lake Elsinore, California. Awesome. Nicole, how is your evening coming? What did you have for dinner? I had a carne asada burrito. I ate a big old massive burrito. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it tremendously. Sunshine says, hey, I have not watched you in a while. I had to take a break. There was kind of draining me. You offer so much help and support, and they always have excuses. Yeah, don't let it drain you. You could only pray for them, right? Pray for them and wish them well. Hopefully, you're feeling better. Sunshine. Andrea says, I was getting ready to sleep, but this is better. Andrea, good job. Yes, great choice. San Diego. Yup, San Diego, Pepe. Javier Gonzalez family, I really like your videos. I have a sister that's lost somewhere in Tijuana. Javier Gonzalez family, hopefully your sister is found. Hopefully she recovers, she gets better. And it's a nightmare down there, right? So prayers for your sister. Ibrahim, can't go wrong with the carne asada. Absolutely, Ibrahim. You understand me. Angelita Barbosa, how have you been, Angelita? What's new with you? Haven't heard from you in a while. What's going on? What's new with you? Are you working? How's Sabas doing? Beautiful Jess, what is going on, Jess? I haven't seen you in a while. What's up with you? L Weber, where have you been? L Weber, where have you and your daughter been? Danielle Williams, hello. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Kurt Smith says, where's Jessica, the pregnant one, and Carla? I have no idea. I did talk to Carla and Migs today. Jessica, I haven't seen her. Kurt. Ibrahim, I woke up once at 3 a.m. hungry. I ordered a carne asada burrito from Filiberto's on DoorDash. I felt like garbage after the Andrea Corona, have you watched? I have. It's pretty good, right? You like it? Tom Dobbs, was it you who interviewed the boy with the massive hunchback? Poor bloke. Doesn't sound familiar. Sunshine says yes is better. Just have to watch the interviews in moderation. Absolutely, you got to keep your sanity well, right? You have to stay balanced, right? Sunshine, so stay balanced. Walking Bird, hello. Kitty Shot, hello everyone. Thanks for joining Kitty Shot. They're the same, Bo. They're the same. Gooba, what is going on? How are you? Andrea Corona, my favorite movie of all time is. Does anybody remember? We just talked about this last week. My favorite movie of all time is. It starts with a G. Jose and Crystal Murrieta, hello. Thanks for joining, Jose and Crystal. Appreciate you guys. L. Weber has just been working a lot, teaching the grandkids how to swim. Very important. Enjoying end of summertime, daughters working a lot, back to school, shopping, busy, busy, awesome. Um, Yeah, good. I'm glad you're working. I'm glad to see you here, Weber. I appreciate you. Stay safe and continue to teach the kids how to swim. That's definitely important. Beautiful Jess is finally getting over COVID. Awesome. Elena, my favorite movie of all time, starts with the G, is Godfather, not Gone with the Wind. Godfather. Naughty Nana, what is up? Naughty Nana, how are you? What's new with you? L Weber, you're welcome. Andrea already knew Godfather. Yeah, absolutely. You know what's up. Tab, what is going on, Tab? I did enjoy Sedona. It was so much fun. It was Sedona is beautiful. Like it's just, man, it makes sense why it's so expensive to live up there, right? The houses are like insane. Yeah, but it's beautiful. It's cooler, like 10 degrees cooler up there. It's pine trees, green, the red rocks. It's amazing. Loved it. Had a blast. Chris Collins, thank you. I appreciate you. Joel from Maine, hello. What is going on? Andrea Corona was right. Yes, you're a good guesser. Vern said Gulliver's Travels. Nah. Elena G11 says Godfather is somewhat based on my family, believe it or not. Elena, we have to hear this story. How is Godfather somewhat based on your family? Let us know. The weather was so nice today in Tucson, 89 with the beautiful sunset. Man, it didn't feel hot, super hot today, right? So hopefully that's the end of our summer. I'm over it. J Love, what is going on, J Love? How are you? How have you been? Kerr Smith, no, no. Thank you for asking. I don't. Nobody drops videos at night. Ibrahim says you should go to Greer. It's up north, 3 to 4 hour drive by Sholo. Super pretty. Awesome. Yeah. Tucson, I mean, Sedona is a little bit closer, 2 hours away. And I haven't seen anything prettier than Sedona, believe it or not. So, Kiki, what's up? Javier Gonzalez family, I wish there was someone like you in Tijuana. I have the hope that I could find her. Tijuana's a big city. Tijuana's a massive city, and yeah, again, she's so you got to think, right? If somebody finds her, then what, right? So we offer her help, and 9 out of 10 times she's gonna say no. They're gonna say no, right? People I interview, so it's really on her to decide to get better for herself. So again, prayers for your sister. Beautiful Jess, I had a great day. Where have you been? What's going on, Jess? What's new with you? Bepa's gonna watch Boulevard Nights. Nice. Laura, hello. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Guda Roca is in Brazil. Awesome. Thanks for joining all the way from South America. Elena says, my dad used to run moonshine for my grandfather back in the day. My dad's mom's maiden name is actually Banano. However, her dad, who used to be a hitman back then, once had family, didn't want them. Cool. Yeah, I remember Joe Banano. He retired here in Tucson, Arizona back in the 70s, 80s. Joe Banano. J Love, I'm doing really good. Thank you. Appreciate you. Hopefully, you and your children are doing well too. So, thanks. Danielle Williams says we're supposed to get a cool front tomorrow. That's awesome, Danielle. You looking forward to that? Laura needs my hat, and so you need a PBR is what you need. Um, the hat or the PBR, the actual PBR. Andrea, once I forget to put the sun dash cover on, I know I'm gonna be toasting in the car. Yeah, try not to get toasted in the car. That's bad. Beautiful Jess is getting ready to start fall semester of college next week. Awesome, Beautiful Jess. Where's college? What are you studying? What's going on? Where are you? Are you a senior? You're almost done. Javier Gonzalez family, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Blessings and prayers for you and your sister out there. Okay, so keep your head up. Uh, don't give up the faith. Don't give up hope. L. Weber's, everyone's sick of the hot weather. I'm sick of the hot weather. I'm really sick of it. Let's see, how hot was it today? It was only 104 degrees. But check this out. We got a cold front coming in as well, Danielle. So it'll be 109 tomorrow, 111 Wednesday, 113 Thursday, 104 on Friday. But then on Sunday, it's going to be 88 degrees, supposedly. So I'm excited for that. We'll see. Laura needs the hat. Laura says, "What's up, my peeps? What's up, Laura? Thanks for coming in." Jesus Gomez, hello. Ellen says his then family of honestly, I don't know how many kids, however, changed the last name to Spadino or Spadeno. I don't know the proper spelling, but yes, Joseph Bonanno was one of my great uncles, I believe, or cousins. Awesome. J Love is doing good. I was talking to an old friend today from middle school, and I just found out him and another friend are on blues. Man, it's sad, J Love. Give them advice. Talk to them. Give them that pep talk. Danielle Williams says, I looked at the forecast and didn't see any change. We need rain, though. We hadn't had rain in over a month. Man, it's supposed to rain in San Diego. Nice. Andrea Corona is excited for the weather at this point. Where are you at, Andrea? Is it hot where you're at? Fam Palomino, any update on Megs and Carla? I talked to him today. I'll be uploading the video tomorrow. Fam Palomino. Basically, my dad's mom's side is originally from um, Sicily. Nice. Real one always. What's up, real one always? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Myra Cordero, what is up, Myra? What is going on? What's new? How was your weekend, Myra? Did you go anywhere? Did you do anything fun? Anything cool? Laura, I'm in Northern Ireland. I'm hoping for sun tomorrow. Really cool. Laura, thank you for checking in all the way from Northern Ireland, Laura. That is awesome. Wow. I think people in Ireland and England, you guys are always looking for the sun, right? It's always gloomy and overcast over there. Andrea Corona is in South Phoenix next to South Plaza. Man, yeah, nice and warm down there too, right? Maribel Torres, High Art, Arriba El Bay Area, and Central Valley, California. So guess what? I got the second job, but there's always room for improvement. It's nice to see you. Awesome. Congratulations on your second job. There's some people that don't have one job, but you got two of them. Congratulations, you're a hard worker with the solid work ethic. So that's awesome. Thanks for coming in, Maribel. Appreciate you. You work two jobs and you're still checking in with us. You're awesome. Alana Dimitriou is Australian. Cool. Thanks for coming in all the way from Australia, Alana. Danielle Williams, there was a fire in North Austin and another in Magnolia, which is just right outside of Houston. So many fires, right? Hawaii, it's like somebody's trying to burn us out of here. So if it's not COVID, it's fires, it's riots, it's knuckleheads. Laura needs my hat. This hat is in Phoenix, Arizona. Come get it. Next time you're in Phoenix, Laura. Andrea Corona says, "Did you see the big fire the other day?" This weekend I've been gone since Thursday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday I've been gone. So I didn't see any. If it happened during the weekend, I didn't see it. Carol Guzman, hello. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Bryce Gardner, hello. J Love is talking to her friend that she barely found out he's doing blues. So yeah, give him good advice, J Love. Let him know. Danielle Williams' grandbaby had a little accident and fell off the bed. That's horrible. That's really scary, right? Um, but hopefully it wasn't serious, Danielle. And yeah, put some little rails or something, pillows on the edge of the bed. Laura says it's a long travel. Yeah, Australia to America, long travel. Daniel Williams, it's dry out there. My husband waters the grass daily. 360 Revolution. I keep asking what is blues. Blues are counterfeit fentanyl pills, and G is glass meth. 360 Revolution. Pepe wants to raffle the hat. Maybe. Little Shorty, prayers for Hawaii. Yes, all the people in, not all of Hawaii, but the island of Maui, right? So Lahaina, the little village, is gone. So something, yeah, something doesn't add up to me. It's kind of fishy. All these stories are fishy. COVID and these, so I don't know. Myra had a good weekend, busy working and celebrated a friend's birthday poolside at the Hotel Valley Ho in Scottsdale. She had dealers come in and play blackjack and roulette. Dang, Myra, no invite. That sounds fun, actually. The Valley Ho in Scottsdale is that it's like blue, right? It's kind of bluish, like turquoise, baby bluish. It's an old hotel, but it's like nice. The lady with the kids, her name is Michelle. I haven't seen her. Hopefully, she's doing better. Andrea Corona, what's the best food place in Phoenix? It is not Filiberto's, Andrea. Don't do Filiberto's, Andrea. I don't want you to get sick. J Love, I am. I feel so bad because we used to be such happy kids. I just can't believe. And one of them has six kids and just feel so bad for the kids. J Love, again, yeah. Prayers for your friend and those six children. It's like a cycle, it's a cycle. Everybody, it involves so many people. Lloyd Billings is right. There's agendas. Yeah. definitely. Some people call them conspiracy theories, but that's okay. Some people listen to what they're told, right? So they listen to the media and they're okay with that, and that's fine. There are most of America is like that. Unfortunately, that's why we end up with Bidens. Did you do a Jeep tour? I did. I did the pink Jeep tour. It was so much fun. I had a blast. I had a blast. Mara was in a swanky retro hotel this weekend. That's nice. Andrea Corona stepped into Filiberto. It smelled like sewer water. Damn, that's not good. Hopefully that sewer water wasn't in. Hopefully that sewer water wasn't in. Um, Little Short. I'm gonna help out Little Shorty right here. Have a good night, Little Shorty. Um, Hopefully no sewer water made it into your burrito. Matthew Loster, how are you? Danielle Williams sent a picture of cute. Look, Danielle Williams' granddaughter, right? Cute, cute grandchild, chunky cheeks, a little chunky, right? She's loving that bottle. That's awesome, Danielle. Thanks for sending a picture of your grandbaby. You're so cool. You're a good grandmama. um, Susan G, hello. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Andrea Corona Comedor Guadalajara is literally the best restaurant in Phoenix. I haven't been there in like a couple years. It's I'm almost due, Andrea, to go there. Mel Hewitt, everything is really good, Mel. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Her little nose was bleeding. Poor thing. Uh, Kids are cool when they have like they're so chunky and they got that little line, right? The little line that divides like the hand and the arm, right? The line that divides the chunkiness. Love it. 360, is it possible to give us a little tour of the resource in Phoenix for the homeless? A tour. I would refer so I refer people to CAS, Central Arizona Shelter Services. That's the biggest shelter service in the state of Arizona. They have that's their best resource. That's where I refer them. As a matter of fact, that's why we drop people off at CAS, Central Arizona Shelter Service. So that's the best resource for help for them. Rita says, guys, I'm so broken right now. I've been down for a few days. My dog got really sick and it was in the hospital for 2.5 days. $4,000 later, they couldn't save her life. My condolences for the loss of your doggy, Rita. Again, my condolences and many prayers for your doggy. And that's really, really sad. I can't imagine. So it's like losing a family, literally, right? So Rita, thank you for coming in, even though you're heartbroken, checking in with us and giving us an update. Okay, so again, keep your head up and honor your dog's memory and you know think of all the good memories you guys made. Tommy 64, thank you. I did have a good day. Appreciate you. Rita says my baby was with me for 13 years of her life. She was 16 years old. Man, I'm sad about that. Italian girl, hello. Marcia, bonjour. Thanks for joining, Marcia. How are you doing? Danielle Williams says, yes, I call her my red-headed Mexican. That's funny. Red-headed Mexican. She's cute. I think she has more red. I think she's more. She has. This is how much Mexican I see in her, right? Like zero, but she's cute. Cute baby. Rachel Aguirre, hello. Didn't get a notification. I'm sorry. YouTube is like that, very inconsistent, right? So it's like a bad relationship with YouTube. Sometimes it's inconsistent. Andrea Corona, thanks for your what super sticker. You're awesome. Appreciate you. I'm gonna put that towards a burrito at Filiberto's. That doesn't smell like sewer water. That's funny. Marcia says what? I'm gonna send you a photo of the food market, the cheese section. Nice. I like cheese. I don't eat a lot of cheese, but I like cheese. Teresa Rodriguez with the S. How's it, everyone? Just want to say thank you to everyone. Teresa, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Paula Montes feeding Wesley while I watch. We're gonna we're gonna close. Are you feeding like a? Are you doing like a motherly? What's that called? Like a mother time? Like not a bottle, right? But like the natural way. Is that what you're saying? That I think my mom told me she breastfed me for a little bit. So so maybe that's what's wrong with this generation, right? They weren't breastfed, right? They received that government formula, right? So okay, here it is. It's a lot of cheese. It's a lot of constipation right there. French constipation. That's a lot of cheese. Damn. That's the constipation aisle. Awesome. Thank you, Marcia. I didn't know. I mean, France loves cheese apparently. J Love loves Gouda cheese. Gouda. How hot has it been in Phoenix? It was 100 and what's it today? I said that earlier. Let me see. It was 104 degrees today, 109 tomorrow, 111 on Wednesday, 113 on Thursday, 104 on Friday. And then this weekend is like a cold front. We're gonna have to put our jackets on. It's gonna be 94 on Saturday, 88 degrees on Sunday, 40% chance of rain. Wow, that's amazing. Interesting. Eddie, why don't you upload as much anymore? So as I mentioned like 10 times the past couple weeks, I work a lot, Eddie. I have a full-time job. YouTube is not my full-time job. I've had I'm a licensed professional that works for the past 15 years. I've been working at this job and I'm busy. That's why, Eddie. Laura says, sending coolness to all you guys suffering intense heat. Thank you, Laura. I appreciate you. Coolness all the way from uh, Ireland, Northern Ireland. Cool. Burn says, my sister says 75 degrees is freezing. It's not freezing, but it's nice. I think it's perfect. Italian girl says, you'd never make it here in Washington. Yeah, you're right. I probably wouldn't. Eddie, yeah, I'm definitely okay. I'm doing really good. Paula Montes says, I gave Wesley a European brand formula. Really? Wow. I always thought like newborns, they received mother's milk, or breastfeeding. I always assumed that, and then like a certain, after certain like a month or two, you give them like formula or whatever. That's kind of what I thought, but I'm wrong, right? Since I don't have boobs and I can have kids, so I was born a man. I identify as a man all my life. Danielle Williams, who watches your dogs when you go out of town, or do you bring them with you? Definitely don't bring them with me, but the family, family. Andrea says no. I'm gonna take it back. Might as well get Taco Hell. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Andrea. I was just kidding, by the way. Laura says my youngest child fed off of me until she was 4. So you're saying you breastfed your child until your child was 4 years old. So see, I don't know if that's a long time, a little time, like I don't know, but sounds like a fun time, right? So at least that was. I mean, I think it's healthy, right? Because it's really healthy for the baby, is what I've heard, right? So it's a lot of vitamins and nutrients. It's like natural, right? So especially if you're the mom, if you as a mom are taking care of yourself, you're not smoking, you're not doing bad stuff. It's like it's natural. So that's kind of what I heard. I don't know. Andrea Corona identifies as a burrito, not from Filiberto's. Kendrick Moore is going really good. Thank you, Kendrick. Appreciate you. Myra says, I love cheese. I can use that in 1 week. Never skimpy with the cheese. Myra gives extra cheese. That's awesome. At Myra's wedding, it's going to be not a wedding cake, it's going to be a cheesecake, right? So that's awesome, Myra. We got you. Laura says it's 11 degrees Celsius here right now. I'm freezing. Man. Vern's sister lives in Mesa. Nice. Control the. I remember it getting up to 120 degrees in Lake Havasu City, Arizona. Wow. Don, man, what age is too old to breastfeed? I tried, but I just felt that my baby wasn't satisfied. That's a great question. I have no idea. Myra identifies as a torta. Italian girl says, it might be healthy, but at a certain age, it is inappropriate. Hmm. I wonder at what age it's inappropriate, right? Like what's the rules on that? I should look that up. If there's like guidelines for like breastfeeding. Laura says every child is different. Laura says there is no guideline. Man. Myra and Elena are spirit animals. Andrea Corona didn't need milk. I ate a burrito in the womb. What about tacos, Andrea? I think you had tacos too. C1, I think when the babies start growing teeth, it's time to either pump or stop. I don't know if you ever gotten bit, but no bueno. So if you ever breastfeed, don't breastfeed babies and adults that have a lot of teeth or braces. Rita says if they have teeth, mothers usually stop. Got it. We need to do a divorce party for Myra Cordero. Here it is. Check out this. This is funny. This is check out this Myra. Check this out. Uh, for Melanie. Melanie sent this the other day or last week. Check it out. For Myra's divorce party. Check it out. I do. I did. I'm done. Divorced at last. Right here for Myra's. Who can make this cake for Myra? What's up with that ball and chain up there? That's funny. Finally free at the bottom. Who can make this cake for Myra? We need to celebrate her. We need to celebrate her freedom. That's freaking funny. You guys are funny. Laura still wants her party. J Love, I haven't had my belly piercing in for like 4 years or more. I found a new one I had and cleaned and put it in, and my belly button piercing was still open. So now I have a belly button ring again. Nice. That's funny. Andrea Corona wants to know, Myra, what your ex husband did or didn't do. Sometimes not what they did. Sometimes it's what they didn't do. Myra loves that cake. What about that girl that you interviewed that started a bakery business? That was my gosh, what is her name? Anybody remember her name? I sent her a message when we did the meet and greet in April, and she never replied. So hopefully she's doing better. Hopefully she's doing good. Maybe she just changed her number. Her name was, gosh, I can't remember her name right now, but yeah, I know exactly who you mean. Hopefully she's doing well. Italian girl loves the divorce cake. Yay. What's up, Jason Bourne? How have you been? Italian girl loves freedom. Freedom is the way to go. Yay. Italian girl says no breastfeeding if you have braces. What if the baby has braces? That is so. That's a really good point. What if the baby is born with braces? Like, what do you do? You know, is he gonna eat or not eat? Check it out. All the way from France. That's how they do cakes in France, I guess. So that looks pretty good, right? That looks like fancy stuff, huh? Love it. I would try all of them. Looks good. Looks like Marcia is suffering in France with all them cakes. Need to help her. Dang, Marcia. Looks good. Looks yummy. Laura says, "When are you giving away your hat?" I'm giving my hat is gonna be given away when I go to Ireland. Tangra says, "I think Art missed my message about the 5-year-old going to kindergarten. The morning milk from the teacher." Yeah, I missed that one. Andre Corona, I heard France has a lot of rats in the streets. Is this true? I have no idea. I've never been to France. I was in Spain. I didn't see any rats. Marcia ate those cakes for Sunday lunch at home. Nice. Laura has 2 spare rooms. Cool. Next time we do a meet and greet in Ireland, we're gonna go hang out with Laura gang. You guys ready? Lore Munoz is late again. Were you making dinner, Lore? What were you doing? Where's Ruby at? Ruby is not here. What's happening? In the city, like Paris, there's lots of rats, man. Kind of like New York, right? New York has a bunch of rats. Ugh, the size of freaking cats. M. Linson is in South Mountain, South Phoenix. Awesome. Thanks for checking in. Appreciate you. Laura is waiting. Laura says, "Can't promise you will leave with that hat, though." Awesome. I asked for Ruby and she deleted. What's up, Ruby? Where are you? I miss you or what? Hmm, I didn't. What's up, Ruby? Where are you? Are you home? C1 says, "I heard that rats are ruthless in New York, like the pigeons here in Phoenix." Ruby is not home. Ruby is at work right now, making that money. Clara Rose, hey art and chat. What is everyone's favorite movie genre? Myself, I like crime and history. I love crime. I love history. That's why my favorite movie of all time is Godfather. Thanks for joining Clara Rose all the way from up north in Canada land. Appreciate you. Italian girl, I want to wear that hat when I'm sleeping. Ruby, my daughter is learning to drive, so I'm with her. You guys are driving at 9:30 at night, Ruby? Controlled downtown San Diego is full of rats too. Wow. Do you guys remember that there's that show called Scare Factor, Fear Factor? Remember Joe Rogan? That's how I first saw Joe Rogan like 20 years ago, right? He was the host on that show, and I remember they had people in a see-through box, right? Like glass or plastic box, and then their hands were sticking out. No, 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 just their head was sticking out, or maybe their whole body. The whole body was in that clear see-through box, and they're wearing goggles, and they threw in a bunch of rats, bunch of mice in there. I don't know if it was rats or mice, but could have been rats. And I think one girl says she got out because she said, "Oh my god, it's one of them bit me." That's nasty, man. I probably wouldn't be able to do that. Laura says, "Okay, guys, it's 5:30 in the morning, Tuesday morning, right? I'm holding my lids here. Enjoy this banter. Night, night. I'll be waiting." Awesome, Laura. You have a good night. Thanks for joining all the way from Ireland. Appreciate you. Italian girl's trying to fall asleep as I'm listening, but this is too entertaining. Andrea says, "No, the Teenage Mutant Turtles attack in New York." Nice. Don Man says, "The rats stand up and fight you in New York." It's funny. Gabby baby, mix Fireball with some Coke or Dr. Pepper. Mara says, "Tell her we are cheering her on, Ruby." Yes. Yeah, definitely be careful though, okay? Because even at night, there's knuckleheads out there. Marcia says, "Did you hear about Oprah Winfrey was denied to bring her camera crew to the fire zone of Maui? Good for the military. What was she thinking?" Um, she feels entitled, you know. That's privilege. She's a privileged person. So sometimes I don't think. Italian girl says, "Everybody not here or late and doesn't have braces, they must be breastfeeding." That's a really good point, Italian girl. I never thought about that. Either being fed or feeding, right? So J Love remembers that show. Yuck. Debbie Gutierrez, Lord, first thing first, keep doing what you're doing. May God continue to bless you. However, do you ever come to Fresno? Debbie Gutierrez, I've never been to Fresno ever in my life, but thank you. I appreciate the warm sentiment. Debbie, you're awesome. Yadi Guzman, hello. How are you, Yadi? What is going on? How's your day today? Marcia says 6:32 morning in France. It's a new morning, early morning, Marcia. I'm doing really good, Yadi. I had a good day. I had a great weekend. I was in Sedona, 2 hours north of Phoenix. It's beautiful up there with my family. Had a blast. It was amazing, and yeah. So here I am, Yadi, hanging out with you guys. Danielle Williams says my husband went on a men's retreat, and the cat brought in a mouse rat inside. It was in the living room, but it was so gross. Yeah, definitely gross. Dolores is back from the shower now to blow dry my hair. Cool. We can open our eyes now, guys. Dolores is out of the shower. Greg Cesario. Hello, Greg. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Control Alt Delete says, watch the movie Marie of the Bay of Angels. The scene where it takes place is absolutely beautiful, and the film is a love story masterpiece. Awesome. I have to check it out. Marsha says she was worth 2.7 billion, so she should open her wallet from her big mansion in Cali to Maui. Yeah. C1, I feel bad for the natives of Hawaii. They're gonna lose their land to privileged people once they start the cleanup. I believe it. Andrea says gonna see Snoop Dogg and Warren G next week. Did you get tickets? No, I probably wouldn't go see that stuff. But also have fun, Andrea. Be careful out there. Jason Bourne says Sedona, very nice. It is beautiful. It's more than very nice. It's the most beautiful city in Arizona, in my humble opinion. I haven't seen every single city, but I live in Phoenix. I've been to Tucson. I've been to Flagstaff. So I would say Sedona is Arizona's most beautiful city. Tommy64 says, I wonder what Taco Luis and Jules are up to, right? It's like, yeah. Uh, yeah. I wonder what's happening. Jenny Rose, hello. Thanks for joining. What's going on, Jenny Rose? How are you? What's new? Oprah Winfrey has some skeletons in her closet. Yes, I believe that. Elena, personally, I do not like milk, let alone boo milk. I certainly would pass and take supplements. Tawny Gray, is it too hot to go out and do interviews lately? Um, Actually, it's been kind of nice lately, right? Yeah, it's not too hot. It's getting better. Tawny Gray, thank you for asking. Tawny Gray, appreciate you checking in. Danielle Williams says, I've never been to Arizona, not even driving through. Wow. You're missing out, Danielle. You would love it here. I think you would move. You would bring your grandchildren here to beautiful Arizona. Taco Luis, I almost forgot about that dude, man. What's going on with the what's her name? Taco Luis and our buddy. Oh my gosh, Jules. I wonder what. Yeah, where is she? Where has she been? I'm a messenger. My friends in Tucson told me it rained. Yes, it's been raining. The summer monsoon weather. It's been hitting there, but not here. C1, I have a lot of respect for you. You interviewed my younger cousin, and after she talked with you, she changed her life around. Thank you. Awesome, C1. Many blessings and prayers for your cousin. Hopefully, she stays changed for the positive going forward. C1. Awesome. Marcia says somebody else fell 100 feet into the Grand Canyon but survived, 13 years old. Wow, that's a miracle. You fall in the Grand Canyon, you're probably not gonna survive. Mara says, Danielle, come on through. We're gonna have brunch, and we're all gonna eat the red cake from Myra's Red Cake. Elena Gila says, I was never able to follow Jules' show. I don't know where to find the episode. Is it possible to show, like, share your screen? You go to YouTube and sorry, so we're gonna go to YouTube, okay? So let's do it. So this is what my YouTube looks like right now, okay? That's me. That guy looks familiar. So you're gonna go up to the top. You're gonna go to the top in the search bar. Okay, you're gonna click curvy connection. See, it pops up curvy connection dating show Taco Luis. Okay, so you click on it, and then this pops up. It literally pops up. So that's my tutorial. That's Taco Luis right there. That's his beard. I see some tacos. Even from right here, I see tacos. Little taco, little taco crust right there, right? So yeah. Hopefully they're doing good though. That's awesome. Good for them. I'm excited for them. Dogs, what is up, dogs? How are you? My phone's lagging, but I'm trying to listen. Awesome. Andrea Corona, you should do two truths, one lie about you. Um, I've never really played that. It's too confusing for me. Do one of you, Andrea. Go. Two truths and a lie. So this is a Marsha. Marsha took this picture of her little town right now. Is that what it looks like right now outside your window or what? Damn, that's beautiful. The sun's coming up in beautiful France. That looks great. It looks amazing. Those are the type of trees that are in Sedona right now. You guys want to see pictures of Sedona? I took some pretty cool pictures. You guys want to see? You want to see? That beautiful. Look at the sky, the red rocks. It looks like it's fake, huh? Like the background is fake, but definitely not fake. It's real. Loved it. It was so much fun. Thank you, Marsha. Appreciate you. C1 says Arizona is known for the painted desert. True. Polly Pocket, hello. Thanks for joining Polly Pocket. How are you? How you been? Jason Boards, what a nice picturesque place. Sedona is beautiful. The red rocks and all the scenery. Absolutely. Marcia says the picture she sent was taken from the front balcony facing the sea. Man, I love your balcony. Mary Lou Madrid, hello. Bunch of awesome people. Thanks for joining, Mary Lou Madrid. How have you been? What's new? Control Alt Delete used to have a Pabst Blue Ribbon shirt, and I wish I still had it. That's awesome. Stephanie Gaitan, what is up, Stephanie? I ate a fat burrito, not from Filiberto's, right? Mia and Andrea are against burritos from Filiberto because Filiberto's, when you walk in, it smells like sewer water, according to Andrea Corona. What'd you make for dinner, Stephanie? Anything good? Anything good at all? Somebody ate sushi. Who ate sushi? I saw sushi. Jason Bourne ate sushi. Man, it's good. I love sushi. Jason Bourne, yes, I had a blast. It was awesome. Sedona is absolutely beautiful. It's stunning, actually. I loved it. I was actually while I was there, I went three days. I went to look for houses in Sedona. The cheapest one was like $500,000, man, and it wasn't even a house. It was a mobile home, or I don't know what they call it, mobile home trailer, which isn't a real house. So you're really paying for the land. Andrea Corona is allergic to dogs. I hate watermelon, and I have a broken leg right now. I'm allergic to dogs, so allergic to dogs. I hate watermelon, and I have a broken leg right now. So I think you're allergic to dogs and you hate watermelon, but you don't have a broken leg. If you had a broken leg, you wouldn't be here. I don't think. If I had a broken leg, I wouldn't be here. That's the last place I would be. Dogs finished pet sitting. Sedona looks like a very cool place to see. It's beautiful. Stephanie Gaitan, chile rellenos and arroz, not the sewer water. That's awesome. I love chile rellenos with the cheese inside. Oh my god. Stephanie, that's awesome. If you want to send me a picture, since you didn't save any for us, Stephanie, can you send us a picture at least? Marsha, did you hear that now in the US they made a Barbie pink mayo? What's next? Yeah. Chris Jajewski, what's up, Art? Why have you been posting lately, man? What's going on? Nothing's going on, Chris. This I've been working a lot. The past 4 days I've been in Sedona on vacation, and so you guys have to remember, like I have like my own personal life I lead, right? YouTube isn't my world. I have a job, I have a career, right? I have family, so you guys have to like remember that, right? So I think some people forget. They think that YouTube is a person's life, and you're just gonna be posting videos all the time. And that's not the case. At least it isn't for me, because I have a job. I have a real career. So I'm licensed in 19 states to sell insurance. So I've been with this company for 15 years, and I love my job, and I love what I do, and I stay busy, and I love it. So yeah, but I appreciate you asking and your concern. You're awesome. Andrea does not have a broken leg. That's awesome. Italian girl, do the trees in Arizona drop their leaves in the winter? That kind of sounds funny. Do the trees in Arizona drop their leaves in the winter? Um, yes, I think northern Arizona has four seasons. Southern Arizona does not. We don't have we have really hot temperatures for like 4 months, and the rest of the year is just nice. No winter here, no fall. Control Alt Delete ate at Nick the Greek restaurant and had beef and lamb gyro. Awesome. Sounds good. Andrea Corona wants to know what are leaves. What are leaves? Yeah, we don't. I mean, there probably is. There are some trees I'm sure that grow that do, but I mean, we don't really see them. At least I don't. Elena, I'm licensed to sell, but I don't sell insurance. I'm licensed to sell, but I don't. Nicole, hola art, long time. How you been, Nicole? What is going on with you? Where have you been? C1 says, have you been to Horseshoe Bend near Page? It's so nice there. It's the northern end of the Grand Canyon. Yes, I've been to Horseshoe Bend. Beautiful. So here, I'll show you my picture from Horseshoe Bend. Hold on, gang. I'm gonna look for my Horseshoe Bend picture. Horseshoe Bend. Beautiful place. Beautiful. If I can find them. If I can find them. If I can find them. I'm not finding them. Yeah, I'm not finding them. Sadly. I have so many pictures. So I went hiking March 2020. Check it out. It's a waterfall in Arizona, in Phoenix. It's like 30 minutes away from Phoenix. It's a waterfall. That water was cold. I went hiking and I literally found a waterfall 30 minutes away from Phoenix. I was shocked. I'm trying to find it. I'm not finding it. Hmm. I can't find the Horseshoe Bend picture, but check it out. Can you anybody see this? I'm gonna show you my picture of a Devil's Bridge. Do you guys see me in the picture? This is in Sedona, like 3 years ago. Do you guys see me in the picture? I was just hanging out. It was a little creepy sitting there at the edge of that little thing. Because what if it would have broke, or like something? I'm gonna go fly. Does anybody know what this is? So that's those are called Apache tears. That was fun. I had so much fun going there. Who's this? Who's this right now? That's awesome. Myra, thank you. Appreciate you. Andrea says that's a rock. Yes. Those are Apache tears. Those are they're kind of like a, oh my god. Just look up Apache tears and I'll tell you what they are. Ruby is out driving right now. Still driving all late. America First, hello. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. What's up, America First? Andrea Corona says, "Oh my God, were you scared?" Um, it was a little creepy because I was really high up in the air, and then I was like, "Oh my God!" I don't know if you guys ever wear hiking boots, but sometimes you get them caught and you trip. I'm like, "What if I would have tripped?" So you just go tumbling down. That would have sucked. Jason Borges says, when I saw Angelica's interview, I realized that it must be unbearably hot to be outside all day. Yes, it's hot outside, and these guys are out there like nothing, no lotion, no shower, no clothing, nothing, clothing to cover everything up. And can't imagine. Control Alt Delete. Have you been to Lake Havasu during spring break? I never have actually, but yeah, I've been hearing about that for the past 30 years to go to. They've been telling me to go to Lake Havasu uh, literally for 30 years. Go, go, go. You're going to have fun. I have braces, so I can't be fed. Jason Boyd says water in Phoenix, yes. Elena says being outside in the heat, I wouldn't want much lotion unless you just shower. Yes, I definitely want to shower and being sticky and grimy and stuff. Nicole says it's 93 degrees in Seattle today. Wow, it's 104, I think, in Phoenix today, 104. So, wow. Ruby says that's Lynette, my daughter. No more driving lessons for tonight. She looks like you guys could be twins. You guys look like twins from the side profile. Look, that's like Ruby right there. That looks just like Ruby. Look. Wow. Check it out. That's Ruby's twin. You should have named her Ruby Jr. Elena once says what? Elena said specifically what? That's funny. Jason Borges says, Art, do you use the AC at your house every day, or is it the same months you can turn it off at night? Yes, it's on all day in everybody's house in Phoenix, all day, like all day long, right? Because so let's say it's 100 and today was 104, but it's it's regulated, right? So when it's inside, like so mine is at 77 right now, I think, right? So it's 77, right? So anytime the inside it's always at 77. So if it's 100, the hotter it is outside, the more it cranks on. So that sucks because it's very expensive. Marcia says Jean-Francois and Maxime drove to Mount Lemon in AZ back in March, and there was snow still. Yes, Mount Lemon. Where is Mount Lemon? Is that Flagstaff or Tucson? I can't remember which one, but yeah, if it's high altitude, it's gonna maintain water and moisture and snow. Elena, my AC is at 72 degrees currently. That's awesome, Elena. It's good for feeding. Mark Cordero says, Jason, I don't know about art, but I usually stop using AC in November till about April. Yeah, um, November, yeah. And November, yeah, November-ish, you could turn it off. December, it's off. January, it's off. Uh, I didn't turn it on this year until like March because we had like a long, you know, I don't want to say winter, but the like March when it's really really hot. Supposedly it wasn't hot. It was nice, so I didn't turn it on until like April, I think. Mara says Ruby's twin for sure. Yes, Mount Lemon is in Tucson. Tommy 64 has his AC at 67. Nice. Danielle Williams doesn't want to see the electricity bill. Yeah, I know. C1 says the drive going to Globe. It's pretty over there. Superior Globe is beautiful. I like it. Uh, Frisco, did Megan and Carla start their YouTube channel yet? They have not. Malika, good evening. Hello, how are you? Ruby says, Mayra, me pongo de nervioso y me sale lo gritona. Ruby, you're not always gritona. Malika is doing well. Just got back from vacation in Europe. Malika, what did you go in Europe? Did you have fun? Mockingbird, it almost looked like snowflake obsidian. It's kind of like obsidian. I think it's real. It's basically, yeah, it's probably related. Like it's patchy tears. Gotta look at it now. Now you guys are making me research this stuff. Patchy tears are obsidianites. So cool. Jason Bourne says in Canada, the temperature at night during the summer can get down to 72 or so, so it's okay to turn it off for some fresh breeze. However, in the day, maybe we usually use it. Wow, yeah, we can't relate. All day long, Jason, here, all day long. Control Delete. Why doesn't Phoenix have at least one more homeless rescue shelter? It's too hot there, and you guys have too many homeless. People are saying terrible things about the shelter in Phoenix. Um, yeah, yeah, it's a great point. You'd have to talk to the politicians. I'm not sure. I don't. Those are politicians, the mayor, the governor, the people that run the city. Um, I think if you're gonna be homeless, the last place you should be homeless is at in Phoenix, Arizona. Um, so Danielle Williams is gonna vote for me. I can't get into politics. I'd be hurting too many feelings. Dog says my car read 106 today. The last few days, actually, I watered my dog sitting in people's yard, and it took me like 2 hours because they wanted everything watered. So I sprinkled it over my head several times. Nice. Got to stay cool, dogs. Stay cool. Malika says politics is a dangerous game. Art, stay away. Yeah, you have to be a certain. Malika says yes, I did. I went to visit my grandparents in Belgium. Belgium, that's awesome. I'm glad you had fun, Malika. Great job. Tommy 64. The dogs are doing really good. They're behaving. They're doing good. I got good dogs. Dog says Art needs his own 602 treatment facility and cooling station. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be 602 shelter, right? Lost in Phoenix shelter. What would we name it? Lost in Phoenix home for the homeless. Lost in Phoenix casa. What do you guys think? Free burritos from Filiberto's. C1 says, I'm waiting for a real politician who has a plan to navigate the water drought, like canceling out this car washers that waste water. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get it. I agree. I think we use water here like you know, but we're very wasteful with water. Las Vegas should not have a city, and Phoenix should not have a city, and because we don't have our own water. We have to like pump in water. Um, so it's bad. Dina Bibi. What is it, Dina? How are you? That's a cool name. Dina Bibi. Or you could say Bebe. Is it Dina Bibi or Bebe? Dogs, you should be excellent at that. You would be excellent at that art. Los Phoenix Casa. Yes. Cool. So if we start saving up our pennies, we could open up a Lost in Phoenix Casa shelter. Dina Bibi says it's BB like BB, not Bebe. Dina Bebe sounds kind of cool, right? Right, if you're like walking, at night, on the ocean, right on the sand, and under the moonlight, holding hands with Dina Bebe. It sounds better than Dina Bibi in that scenario, right? But never mind. So welcome, Dina. Appreciate you. Danielle says Murphy has a grooming appointment Saturday, but he needs a bath before then. His hair is too long in the back, so when he it gets all stuck in his hair. Man. Marsha says taco shops here would work. That's awesome. Lost in Phoenix taco shop in southern France. Marsha, the proprietor. Ooh. Gabby Baby says Casa of the Lost. Ooh, I like that one. Dita said, thanks, never thought of it that way. Control Lee says Lost in Phoenix rescue mission. Yep, I like it. I like it. Malika, if I have to fly to Phoenix just to support you, I will for it. Awesome, Malika. If you flew all the way to Belgium, you gotta fly all the way to Phoenix, Arizona. So you should do that regardless. Dina BB, thank you. I appreciate you. Doc says, Art, you manage the casa since you're not shy and we all can help with the paperwork, etc. and food. I need to win the lottery still though. Yes, dogs. Let us know when you win the lottery for sure. Art. So dogs thinks I'm not shy. Ruby, I'm a little shy, right? Ruby knows me a little. Jason says the province state where I live in Canada, Ontario, has been having a housing crisis last year. Our government brought it brought in 1 million immigrants and 800,000 foreign students. Yikes. Didn't build any significant housing. Now I see people sleeping in the park behind my house. Good old Trudeau. Justin Trudeau is a virtue signaling person. He does things because he thinks it's going to look right. It's going to look good, right? But like all virtue signaling, it's usually backwards. Um, you know, um, so not good. C1 says lost taco demission. Nice. Let's do it. Arch Taco 602 in south of France. Let's do it. Malika is of course says of course I will. Cool. Jason Moore. Now I can understand why you started your channel. Yep, it's gonna get worse, Jason. Myra, I had to tell my son that we weren't going to discuss religion, politics, or what? Oh, because it's a touchy subject. The last one that you wrote there's a very touchy, right? Like literally, like you have to touch. Shoot. Malika's in Canada with Justin Trudeau. Ruby says shy. I don't think so. Jason Bourne, exactly Trudeau. Why bring in the people if you didn't build a housing so bad? Because those people aren't going to be anywhere near Trudeau, right? Or like the people, like the elite. They live behind their gated mansions, with their security guards, armed security guards, but they don't let you have a weapon. They don't let you build a wall. So it's just virtue signaling. So Bart Visions, how's Richard and his grandpa doing? Of all the people you interview, I feel bad for. I haven't seen them in a long time. Hopefully, they're doing well. Maybe that's why I haven't seen them because they're doing well. Hopefully. Who votes Arts Treatment Center with tacos? I'd be addicted. I'd be addicted to the tacos. I'd be an addict. I'd be a taco addict. Dina BB, are you seeing the blues cut with Trank out there? I'm not seeing it. I've heard of it. I've heard that it's happened. I heard that it's out here, but not prevalent, right? They're still hesitant they still don't want to try that stuff. They're okay with blues. They don't have to they don't have to try anything else because blues are so many blues, and they're so cheap, so they don't have to try Trank. Tommy 64 has a serious ring addiction. Man. Elena G11. So wait, if you'd be a taco addict, if a taco Luisa came along, would you be addicted still? It depends how she was feeding me, right? If I had braces and she was feeding me, and if the temperature was low, Elena, does anybody here? Is anybody's middle name Luisa? You can't have a beard though. Can't be too furry. That's funny. Dina BB says, "Thank God it's a whole new epidemic here on the East Coast." Yeah, it's sad. It's sad everywhere, you know. Jason Moore says, "Also, I've been seeing people standing around leaning over, all zombie like. I am sure the fentanyl blues has crossed the border and reached Toronto. Absolutely, definitely has." Do you speak at meetings? Yeah, I'm in management, so I'm, I'm always meeting with people, talking to people in person, standing up in front of groups of people and talking. So I'm not too shy. I do pretty good. But good public speaker, I believe. So I think I'm a good public speaker. You know, can anybody relate? Is anybody else a good public speaker? Anybody? Anybody? Malika is a social worker. That is awesome. Marcia, have you ever been to Maui? No, I was in Honolulu last. Wait, which one's the island where Honolulu is at? Oahu? I think I was in Oahu, North Shore last August, so a year ago. Wow. Exactly at this time last year, I was in Hawaii. Wow. Dina BB, I heard a reason why there's no more H out there is because the Taliban has banned the poppy growers, which it makes it harder to get it out. Hence the fentanyl. Yeah, I mean that sounds credible. That sounds like accurate. So I wouldn't put it past them. Malika, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I love my hat. I love the blue, love the red. I love this little. I love the white line here. So back in the '70s, they used to make hats with these white lines or like a line here. It's a trucker hat. it's breathable, right? My hair could breathe, my scalp could breathe. I love it. I love it. Dina BB, Europe is seeing more Fent. It's gonna see a lot more. Pepe trucker hat, yes. I was thinking about cutting my hair again because I was getting kind of tired of it, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll surprise you guys one day. What long hair, or one day it'll just be short hair. Marsha says no, don't cut it. We'll see. Daniel from Texas says over the top Sylvester Stallone, right? When he whenever he did that, right, what do you say, when I turned my hat around, it's like a whole new personality. It's like, and then what he was like, he was arm resting, right, and then you put the finger on top or whatever, and that means boom. I remember that movie. Over the top. Myra, no public speaking for Myra. She's too shy. Gabby baby loves mullets. Jason Bourne says, "Get to the chapa, chapa, chapa." That's Chapo's wife, Chapa. C1 says, "Business in the front, party in the back." Absolutely. Myra is not shy. Well, she's shy to speak in public, like in meetings and stuff like that. But she's not too shy. She get the yayo. What movie is that from? You guys should get. All right, Chi get the yayo. What movie is that from? We're gonna make an offer you can't refuse. What movie is that from? Anybody? No te got the time. Haven't drank in a while. Dina BB, Scarface. Yes, down for taking Scarface. Jason Bourne, Scarface. Wait, yeah. Chi get the yayo. That lady was just sitting there pretending to watch TV, all innocent, right? She's like this, and she has a pillow right here. She's watching TV, but she was the most aggressive one of the whole bunch, right? Myra tells herself, "Que te valga madre." Every day, every day, Myra wakes up, right, and says, "Que te valga madre." We're gonna cut hair today. We're gonna make all kind of money. Marcia says we must all keep the faith. Absolutely, I love that. Dina BB Art, have you had any addictions in the past? I think when I was a child, I was addicted to being fed, naturally, right? Like when I was a little youngster, like an infant, toddler, whatever, So, um, but ever since I got braces, that has stopped, that has ceased, right? So, can't be fed naturally anymore because of the braces. So, so that's my only addiction ever. I'm addicted to water. I'm addicted to breathing air, good water, good air, and until the braces come off, So that's it. So I've been fortunate, Dina. No addictions, nothing bad, no bad stuff like that. So I'm a lucky dude. Dina BB says yes, food can be an addiction. True, true. Eating tacos could be an addiction. Tommy 64, Al Capone, the original Scarface. Yes, he didn't like being called Scarface. Nobody called him that to his face, but yeah, his enemies called him Scarface. I think he had a big scar right here or something like that, and got in a fight when he was a kid. Malika is addicted to good energy. That's awesome, Malika. I love that. All the negative people, keep them out of your life, Malika, right? So keep the bad juju, bad energy, the bad, because they'll pull you down. They suck you down, right? So not the good kind either. So be careful. I'm always right is never wrong. Hi, can you say hi to my brother Aaron? You remind me so much of him. What's up, Aaron? Hello from Art Castro here in Phoenix, Arizona. Hopefully you're doing good, Aaron. Appreciate you. And your sibling is usually always right. So Control Alt Delete. Good night, everyone. I have to get up super early. Have a great night. Thank you for joining us. Control Alt Delete. Have a good night. Rest, and we'll see you soon. Okay. Appreciate you. Myra says, absolutely, Malika. Being addicted to good energy is a good thing. So good job. Malika, have a good night. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you, Malika. Thanks for joining. Get some rest and see you soon, Malika. Okay. Tommy64, have a good night. Thanks for joining. You're awesome. Nededa is coming in late, an hour, 43 minutes late. Nededa, what is up? Where were you? What were you doing? Why didn't you invite us? Right? You got to stand in front of class and let us all know, Nededa, what happened. So anytime, so when I see like Pepe's name right there, when I see like people like that don't have a Spanish accent, when they see his name, they're like, "Good night, PP. Hey, PP. Hello, PP." I just kind of crack up, just like inside, right? I just start cracking up inside. So that's funny. Good night, PP. Now, Dave, I was watching what Net Geo documentary about the kids stuck in that cave. Man, that sucks. Hopefully they got out. Oh, are you talking about the kids in, like, where were they at? Not in the Philippines, but in somewhere over there, Vietnam, one of those islands over there, right? So I think one of the, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. That was like a few years ago. Thailand. Yeah, there was like there were a bunch of soccer players or whatever, right? And their teacher took them. It was a class or something. Took them to go into, and then it rained, and a bunch of water got in there, and they got stuck, and they had to be saved, right? And one of the rescuers drowned, unfortunately. So that sucked. I would much rather say peso pluma than PP. Bryce Gardner says, "What day should we do Zoom?" I'm not sure. Probably when we were earlier, right? So when it's like earlier in the daytime. And it says, "Yes, they had to sedate them. It was a good documentary." Yeah, I remember when it happened. I remember when it happened. I was like, "How does something like that occur?" Like, I felt really bad for the rescuer because I think he had a family. So sad. This is Marsha's stray cat. Can you imagine? Outside of your window, you got that little peeping Tom in there, little glowing eyes, got no privacy. And then, so true. My mother-in-law is from Michigan and has a accent and says fell short vowel or sound, PP. What are thoughts on a safe drug supply? Dina, BB, what are thoughts on a, I don't, I've never done drugs. I've never been addicted to drugs. So to me, there is no safe drug supply to me because, I don't understand drugs because I've never used them. So no drugs is the best drug, right? Be addicted to water, be addicted to, clean air, addicted to puppies. I really don't understand that stuff because I just don't, just stay away from it. Doc says I can't add any apps to my phone either. It's full and messed up. Well, it's messed up for sure. Pepe Le Pew. PP Le Pew. Hey, hey, boo boo. Let's go to the park. But Yogi, what about the rain? That's my Yogi Bear, uh, my Yogi Bear impression. Omar Valadez. Wait, you said you were addicted to food and air. Yeah, us as humans, we're all addicted to that, right? Because those are basic necessities. We need those to survive. So it was said in jest. So I'm sure you understand that. Omar. Dina Bibi, I'm asking because the pill epidemic seems not as bad as the fentanyl epidemic. I'm in recovery. Dina Bibi, congratulations on your recovery. That's awesome. Great job being in recovery and um, hopefully you're passing on what you've learned forward to help save others and your knowledge you're passing it on to others. So I admire that, Dina. You're awesome. You're right, no drug is the way to go, but that seems impossible for many. Yeah, apparently, yeah, I agree, it seems impossible for many. And so what's the answer? I have no idea what the answer is. I think prevention is the answer, right? Because it's so much easier to cure an illness when the illness doesn't start. So you know, we should be telling kids, don't try this stuff. Just don't try it. Um, if you legalize drugs, will people be more? I don't know. I don't know. But again, the best thing that I heard tonight is that you're clean, you're sober, you're in recovery. So congratulations, Dina Bibi. Omar says the answer is to do better things with better time. Yeah, do anything. Stay busy, right? Go walk down the beach holding hands, get married and have a good life, have children, be productive, work hard, save your money, travel, See the sunsets. Make a bucket list of things to do, things you want to accomplish. But getting high, getting drunk, getting that's. I remember when I was young, it was cool to get drunk. Whatever, you're young, but your mentality when you're young and when you're older, two different, two different planets. So, yeah. Myra says, "Fun fact: I love cooking and I love cooking. People watch what? Fun fact: I love cooking. Oh my god, Myra. Fun fact: I love looking in people's windows to see how they live. Not in a pervy way though. That's funny, Myra. I'm gonna have to talk to your ex-husband, right? Let him know if that was an issue in the relationship. Rita Art, I have a question. Do you still offer to take the ones who are willing to go to the rehab? I know you give them your card to call you, but what about the ones that say they are willing at that moment? Rita, how many people have ever taken me up on that offer? Unfortunately, I can count them on one hand. So yeah, I still offer, but I'll have to get one person to go. I have to offer it to like 100 people. So and then I go drop them off, and did they complete it? Did they stay? So yeah, not everybody's ready for it. Unfortunately, they're going to be ready at their time, but I still offer, because maybe that is their time. Maybe they needed somebody to go and ask them and invite them. Yep, yep, yep. Nereida says, "Remember Dare." Yes, drug awareness, resistance, education. I believe something like that. I remember that. Myra does not have cats. So Marcia sent a video, says Jean Francois with a friend after Friday work day in Monaco. All right, this is Marcia's husband, Jean Francois. That is so cool, man. He's having fun right there, Jean Francois in Monaco. That looked pretty good. If he ever needs help with one of those tall ones, you let me know. This is from Daniel. This is his little Texas Rangers badge. Pew pew pew. So Daniel from Texas right here. It's a little badge. When he was a Texas Ranger, you had to wear that badge. Very cool. Thank you for sharing your badge, Daniel. Appreciate it. Nadeda loves the way I say his name. That's how you say it. Jean Francois. That's literally how you pronounce it. Jean Francois. Jean Francois. Dina BB says, "Thanks, guys. It's been a journey for sure. Started at 15, went till I was 45. I'm 52 now." So Dina BB, man, for 30 years. Wow, battling addiction. Wow. You're a lucky one. You're a survivor. Not everybody survives that long. Great job. Dana from Texas was a Walker Texas Ranger. Man, it's awesome. C1, what's your favorite ice cream? My favorite ice cream is, God, that's a good question. I like so many ice creams. I don't discriminate. I accept them all. Shoot, butter pecan probably. Myra Cordero, he knows I'm a peeping Tom. Myra's ex-husband knows he's a peeping Tom because what did Myra see when she's peeking in the window one time, right? Whoa. Malika, all right, I'm gonna try to see if I understand this. Malika's from France. No, Malika's from Canada, which they speak Canada. Oh my God, they speak French in some areas in Canada, right? So, est-ce que tu parles français, ma belle? Do you speak French, my honey? Est-ce que tu parles français, ma belle? I need to learn another language. Spanish and English aren't cutting it no more. Jason Bourne, but we never learned conversation. I don't think 1 hour a day was enough. Malika MS said, "Art, you said it right. Great job, Malika. You're a great teacher, Malika. Thank you. I'm a great French speaker." Elena, Art, did you watch Yogi Bear every weekend? Hey, hey, boo boo. What's going on, Art? My Yogi, what about the rain? Not every weekend, but I was familiar with it. Yeah, it's good. Good show. Live, laugh, love. What is going on, Live, laugh? Where have you been? You're late, super late. You're like an hour. You're not 2 hours late. You're an hour and 58 minutes late. So, where were you? What were you doing? Why did you not invite us? Got to stand up in front of class and let us all know. Daniel from Texas loves cookies and cream. C1 loves Rocky Road. Nice. Dogs, Bluebell chocolate chip. Myra, Rocky Road. Dina BB is trying to help with the YouTube channel in Kensington, PA. Cool. PP loves Oreo shakes. Malika's favorite ice cream is Oreo. Bryce Gardner loves milkshakes. Nice. What? Malika loves Oreo ice cream. Marsha loves chocolate milkshakes. Live, Laugh, Love was asleep on the sofa. Dang, you're missing out all the action, Live, Laugh, Love. Come on. Are you feeling better? Last week you were like sick. Your baby was sick. Are you feeling better, Live, Laugh, Love? Are you good? I have to call you Triple L. Las tres L's. I wish I could like rename you guys on here. Triple L is all better. Yay. Mark Cordero. I took French in high school, so I know the basics. I never took French. French toast, French fries, French kiss, all that good stuff, but not officially. Elena Elena's name would be La Milker. Live, Laugh, Love was be Cabezona. Myra Cordero's name would be her name would be Pelo Cutter. Marsha says, "Will you be on tomorrow? Because now it is 7:44 a.m. Going out to the bakery. I speak good French after 30 years living here. That's awesome, Marsha. Yes, we'll be on tomorrow. You have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your day. Appreciate you, and we'll see you soon, Marsha." Mara says, "Dang, pay. I'm on 2%. Thanks for the reminder. Pay. P. You guys are bad. You guys are corrupters, man. La Milker. La Milker. La Milker. Live laughing says, "I'm groggy from my nap, but still laughing." That's awesome. That's the best way to wake up. Jessica says, "Now every time I see that name, I'm a laugh." Which one, Jessica? What name are you talking about, Jessica? I need to know what name. What name is so funny? I did a. I took a little nap earlier, so that's what I was reading and so these are the books I took. These are the three books I took. One of the smartest people ever is this dude right here, Thomas Sowell. Discrimination and Disparities. Um, it's definitely not woke. It's not a woke book. Chasing Geronimo. This is a good book too. So that's what I was reading in Sedona. I'm trying to finish these books very soon so I can go to my next one. I like books. I like big books, and I cannot lie. Books are good. Books are your friend. Art, show it again. Geronimo. Chasing Geronimo. And Discrimination and Disparities by Thomas Sowell. I have like 5 of his books. He's the reason. Well, no, I don't want to say he's the reason, but I've been I've been knowing about politics since like 1993, so when I was a teenager. This dude, this guy's a black guy, very intelligent dude, extremely intelligent. This guy, Thomas Sowell. Look him up on YouTube. Just type in his name on YouTube and listen to him talk. It's like common sense. It's like common sense. I'm like, why doesn't everybody have common sense like this dude? And him and me and him have like common sense, right? I'm like, what's wrong with the world? So read go just you don't even have to read his books. Just go on YouTube and click in Thomas Sowell. You'll see like little snippets of videos of him like just talking common sense. So those are the books I'm reading. Hopefully I'm done in the next 30 days with them so I can go on to my next book. Books are good. Books are your friend. Down from Texas says books are important. Malika loves reading. I love reading. I have to have a book. Like it feels good to have a book and read it. So I do the when I'm on a plane, I do the app. What's it called? The app one, the read a book on your phone. I forgot what the name of the thing is, right? Because you don't have to carry the book, on the plane and all that stuff. So yeah. La pelo cutter, la trimmer, la pelo trimmer. That's freaking funny. La pelo trimmer, la milker or la pelo trimmer. Nereida says a lot is wrong with the world. Man, yeah, you know what? It's like here's how I feel about what's going on in the world right now. Like I feel like I'm normal. Like I haven't lost my sanity, right? Like I'm normal. Everything's the same, right? But like the entire world went crazy, right? All the politicians went nuts. All the idiots went nuts. The idiots were already nuts, but they went like nuttier, right? They took it like to a nuttier level, right? So the teachers went nuts. Um, a lot of people just went nutty. They just went crazy, just doing crazy things in this world. So it's really scary. So be careful out there. Triple L. What I say? La what? La Cabezona. Triple L, otherwise known as La Cabezona. I'm writing my autobiography, not to be published, of course, just for my family. Awesome. Kindle, yes, Kindle, Rio. That's what it was. But PP says the only book I read was Charlotte's Web. Nice. Triple L, La Cabezona. You know why I named it that? Triple L was because Triple L sent a picture, like the only picture she's ever sent, and it was the back of her skull. I'm like, come on, man. So I said this is when I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you guys real quick. My favorite. This is the best yearbook name ever. Okay, this is my favorite yearbook name ever. Here it is. Okay, and when Triple L sent a picture of the back of her head, I said. So I always thought that was funny. The fook, the fook. So, anyways, I'm not making fun. I just thought that's pretty funny. The fook, back of the cranium, la cabezona. Well, see, one says people want to follow what they see being influenced by those who have no morality. That's a great point, C1. Yes, that's exactly what's going on with a lot of knuckleheads. Live Laugh Love is gonna do a face reveal soon. Awesome. Jason Moore says, "Do you ever feel like you forget some of the concepts in books? I always need to go back to cross-reference things." It just depends, you know. So, like when I read this book, when I finish reading this book, because I love this guy so much, and because I love the subject, because like I understand it, it makes sense to me. Like I'm not gonna memorize each page, but the concept will definitely I'll understand it really well, right? So when I finish reading this book, I'm not gonna memorize all these pages. I'm not gonna remember all the dates, but I'm gonna have a good understanding of a timeline. Uh, you know, a better understanding of what it was like for the army to chase, Geronimo in Southwest U.S. and in Mexico. So I won't know all the details, right? But you'll have a better understanding. So that's why I love books. Malika's gonna get it tomorrow. That's awesome, Malika. Man, I'm influencing you guys to do good things in life, right? Go get a book, go get a haircut, brush your tooth, right? So I like influencing you guys for proper things, right? So getting never mind. All right, so who's reading this? Can you guys? Who's the piernuda that's reading? It ends with us. Okay, so I don't know if that's I don't know if you share this book with your significant other before the marriage or after the marriage, right? It ends with us because that's kind of ominous, right? Right? And then you throw the legs in there, the piernotas. It ends with us. Dun 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 dun. It ends with us. Check it out. It ends with us, and then you give them that cake. I do. I did. I'm done. Divorced at last. Finally free. No more ball and chain. Oh shoot, that's a cool cake. If Dan from Texas says that's the bondage cake. That's funny. Nereida, is Thomas Sowell still living? Yes, he is. He's like 90 years old though, so but he seems pretty healthy. The last time I saw him on YouTube talk was about 2 years ago, so he's like 89, 90 years old. He's still around. May he be around for many, many more years. I love him. Malika, thank you very much, Malika. I appreciate you. You're just as amazing, if not more. I've never been to Belgium, ever, 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 ever. J Love, do you all want to see a picture of me when I was like in the third or fourth grade? Wow. Send it. Send your guys' baby pictures. Muscles from Brussels. That's funny. Have a good night, Cabezona. Appreciate you. Rest. We'll see you later. Jason Bourne says, when I go to the bookstore, I spend a lot of time there before I finally pick something. Yeah, me too. I could spend hours at the bookstore, at the library or bookstore, like literally hours. Literally. C1, where do we send pictures to? You send it to, what is it? What's my email game? Lost in Phoenix YT at gmail.com. PP likes comic books. That's awesome. I've never read a comic book ever in my life. Ever, ever, ever. Malika is gonna take me to Belgium. That is really cool. Let's go do a meet and greet in Belgium, and then we'll swing by to Marsha's taco shop in France. We'll do like a little European Lost in Phoenix tour, and then we'll go to England to go visit Susie. I forgot. I don't know if I told you guys, but like 2 3 weeks ago, I messaged her. I said, "Hey, what's up, Susie? I haven't heard from you in like a long time. How have you been?" And she's, "Oh, I'm good. I've been not haven't been feeling well, so that's why I haven't been around." But so so yeah, she's good. She's good, Malika. She's doing good. She says she's doing good. So that's all we can ask for, right? That she's people are doing great. So Kenzie Lynn Fisher, another missing soul. What is going on, Kenzie Lynn Fisher? How have you been? What's new with you? When is the wedding date? Kenzie Lynn Fisher has been missing for some time now. So I was like, oh, she must be getting married. Kenzie says, no marriage on the horizon. Awesome. Dog said, I used to read Garfield comics when I was young and draw Garfield and Odie Dog. Go figure. That's awesome. You're welcome, C1. I'm funny. I'm goofy. What the heck? Why didn't anybody tell J Love that she was missing an earring? Like nobody gave you a warning. Nobody like say, "Hey, man, all angelic." That's an awesome picture. Thanks for sharing, J Love. How old were you there? Look all innocent, happy. She said, "Nobody told me I was missing an earring." It's funny. Bryce Gardner, have you heard anything about Columbia Princess? You know what? I haven't. Nobody has. Man, that sucks. Hopefully she's good. Hopefully she's doing good. Living Electro, what's going on? How are you, Living Electro? How have you been? What's new? J Love lost the earring at school. Man, Nereida was a tomboy when she was little. Nereida, at what point did you not were you not a tomboy, right? Right. Um, and you bring up a good you Nereida, you bring up a really good point that I've been thinking about recently, right? So with all this going on in society, Nereida, about my 5-year-old daughter. Okay, so let's not go that low. Let's say my 9-year-old daughter likes playing with boys' toys, likes dressing like a boy, likes, you know, boy stuff, boy stuff, right? My 9-year-old daughter is a tomboy, right? I think the best thing to do is to transition my 9-year-old child. I think that's an example of bad parenting, right? Because how many 9-year-old girls like Nereida were tomboys? They like playing with boy stuff. They like dressing like boys. But then they grow up and then, oh, I'm a girl. I like boys. I'm gonna get married. I'm gonna have children. What type of mistake would it have been for Nereida, right? If she was living that if the world we live in today, if it would have existed when Nereida was a kid, and society would said, oh, Nereida is 9 years old and she's a tomboy and we got to transition, make her a boy. So, anyways, I just been thinking about that. So Polly Pocket was a tomboy, right? Polly Pocket was a tomboy, and she's saying, "I'm so glad my parents didn't take it seriously," right? But what about these parents nowadays, right? These parents are, oh shoot, my daughter is, a boy, wants to transition because that's what the teachers are saying, that's what society is saying, that's what TikTok is saying, and so you do these surgeries that are not reversible, and it's just it's like we've lost like our common sense, it's weird. Jason Bourne art, one book you should check out: Killers of the Flower Moon, The Osage Murders, and the Birth of the FBI. Yeah, I think they made a movie that's coming out soon, right? Leonardo DiCaprio about that, the birth of the FBI. Yeah, I should check that out too. That would be interesting. J. Edgar Hoover. Tommy64 says the world is upside down and it's horrible. Yes. So nowadays, what's wrong is right, and what's right is wrong. Right. So like politicians, the criminals. I was seeing a video today. This is every day in California, right? Every day in California, people, idiots, thugs, they go into stores, right? Because the politicians have made it um, basically a non-crime to, theft is not a crime anymore. That's why the crime rate in California is going down, because theft, shoplifting, it's not a crime anymore. Like, the police won't go arrest you, and so they literally walk into stores. They walk. They don't even run. They walk. They grab a bunch of stuff and they leave. They put it in their car and they leave because nothing's gonna happen to them at all. So these are all politicians. These are people you guys vote for, right? So kind of weird, but what do you do? Carlotta, what is up, Carlotta? I haven't seen you in a long time. I got your Carlotta sent a letter. I'm gonna open it tomorrow because we're about to leave in a little bit. But Carlotta, it was really nice. It's nice seeing you. Thank you for sending that letter. I haven't opened it yet because I've been waiting for you to pop in here, but you came in kind of late. My mom sent love. Please pray for her sanity. Many prayers for yourself, Carlotta. Your mom. I appreciate you, Carlotta. Thanks for coming in. You're awesome. Jason Moore says, I think we're living in 1984, the movie. Yes, that's where the government, Big Brother, controls your life. And that's exactly what's happening with the government, right? They want to give you free healthcare. They want to give you free, right? So You want to have kids, right? You don't want the fathers involved. Well, don't worry. You don't need a father. We got the government's gonna take care of you, right? So free, 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 free college, free. That's Big Brother. That's called Big Brother. It's 1984. Watch it. Read the book. I think it's who is it? George Orwell. 1984. Big Brother. Which is like robots. Humans are robots. So yeah, sad. Rita is gonna go shopping. Yeah, it's not. I'm not even exaggerating. It's every day, every day, every day. And you can't call it out because it's racist to call it out. The R word. They take bags. They take garbage bags, and they just fill it up with whatever they want. Every day this happens. Every day they're going behind the counter and getting the good stuff. Every day it's like that. No police, no security, nobody stopping them. Every day. Every day. Racism. Dang racism. Making people do that. That's what happens when you have no father. Just every day. This is like every day. Just walk in, grab stuff, and go put in your car. They can't touch them. The politicians in California, Chicago, Washington, Oregon, uh, it's just not a crime. They're trying to take a whole shopping cart, full shopping cart. They're just trying to take it, just trying to roll it out every single day. Two shopping carts. Look at them, look at them, look at them, like savages. They don't want to work. Want to buy a sweater, dude? he's he's holding them in his hand. Oh my god. He's taking a bike. He's taking a shopping cart and a bike. That's insane, man. This is not the America that I grew up in. It's really, really sad. It's the politicians you guys keep voting for, man. Sheesh, stop it. These are all California, Chicago, Portland, Oregon, Seattle, Washington, places like that. Elena says, "Is it really racism?" No, I'm just being sarcastic. That's what they say. That those knuckleheads that are doing that. That's what they say. Racism is making me do this. Right? There's no jobs. Nobody's hiring me. Right? I live in poverty because of racism. That's like literally what they say. They just um, and then the bad thing about our society is like we fall for it, right? Well, I don't, right? But society, unfortunately, they fall for it. Like, oh, that's racist. Oh, okay, but it's really not, right? Thomas Sowell, right? So this dude, this guy, okay, he said, uh, racism is not dead, but it is on life support. It's kept alive by the race hustlers, right? The ambulance chasers, the leaders in certain communities that, when something happens, right, like, oh, it has to be racist, like there's no other explanation for it. Right? So you guys should definitely read all of his books, because he says it in ways that are going to make sense to you guys, right? Because um, again, um, not everybody has, sense, I get common sense, so it has to be explained. But yeah, it's really, really sad. We're losing our beautiful America. And they that says I would have got hit if I stole when I was little by my dad with the belt, the cinto or a chancla. Kenzie Lynn Fisher, have a good night. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. Myra says, my dad was a mechanic and a single dad. I was always with him and all dirty undercard, but I also would lose my mind when Gloria Trevi was on TV because I loved her style. It's awesome. I'm very straight. Myra is very straight. Polly Pocket was mountain biking today. I fell. I sent you a pic. All right, we're gonna see what Polly Pocket sent. Oh dang, that looks like it hurts. It hurted. It looks like it hurted. God dang. Ouch. I guess if you fell off your bike and that's the only thing that happened, like bruising under your chin, it's not that bad, right? At least you didn't break a bone or break your nose, like lose a lip. Can you imagine your lips hit the boulder and just you lose your lips, you lose your teeth, you lose your one only tooth. Well, put some ice on it, Polly Pocket. Put some ice on it and get better. Okay. You guys know something that would. I was thinking about this. Something that would help with all these crazy, like what's going on with society. If we had term limits for politicians, right? So we have politicians that have been in politics for like 50 years, like this knucklehead Joe Biden, right? So unfortunately, the past 3 years, like he's experiencing what's it called? Alzheimer's, right? Obviously, we see him. He can't talk anymore. He's babbling. I think he wears a diaper because he's just advanced age, right? So I'm not picking on him. It's just truth. That's just the truth. It sucks because some of you guys voted for him, right? Because he was going to cure racism, right? End racism. But apparently that hasn't happened, right? Because you can't just vote for somebody who's going to end racism, right? Racism is always going to be here because humans are always going to be here, right? Racism is a human condition, not a group or American thing. So, anyways, I was thinking, what if we voted for term limits, right? So a president can only serve uh, um, one term for 4 years, right? So he can't serve more than 2 terms. So what about these politicians? Again, Biden's been in elected office for 50 years. He's never had a job ever. He's always been a politician, a really sorry politician at that, horrible politician. Because not one of you folks can tell me name one piece of legislation that he's ever done. 50 years, name me one piece of legislation that he's been involved with, right? Nobody can tell me. So he's been a sorry politician. He's ran for president like 3 times. But anyways, I think we should have term limits for politicians. If we did, then all this nuttiness would go away because they know they're not going anywhere, so they just do stupid stuff because no repercussions. So, are you guys with me? Polly Pocket is gonna rub some dirt on her chin. Elena La Lechera did not vote for Brandon. Let's go for it. That's funny, Brandon. I crack up when I hear that, Brandon. Ted Cruz, John Fetterman. Yeah, my goodness. John Fetterman. Jeez. Diane Feinstein, yeah, she's like 90 years old, and she doesn't want to leave politics. Check it out. I'll show you guys Diane Feinstein. Poor lady, man. I feel bad. In a wheelchair. She's like almost 90 years old. Health issues. Like, just go retire, man. There's no term limits. Sad. Martin Martinez, what's up, Art? Just checking in to live. Hope everything's good. Have a good night. Yeah, thank you, Martin. Appreciate you checking in. Life is great. Malika's with me. Yay. Elena G11. La Lechera's with me. Yay. Myra, what? I'm a chicken for that kind of stuff. Don't be a chicken. Carlotta de la Rosa is with me. Carlotta and her mom are with me. That's awesome, Carlotta. Appreciate you. C1, it should be like a sport, like sports. They can't be sponsored or have donations from corporations that favor in their own political influence. Yeah, that's called conflict of interest, right? That's a conflict of interest. But so, like, for example, like Obama. When Obama got in 2008, when Obama became president, okay, he was estimated his net worth was $1 million. Okay, now he was in office for 8 years, right? He was making what? I don't know how much they make, $400,000 a year, right? His wife didn't work. right? He was making $400,000 a year. Okay, so just do the math, right? 400,000 times 8 years. Okay, why is he worth $50 million now? Um, American politics, American politics, and like Mexico politics, like third world country politics, it's like the same, but in Mexico, their politics is like out in the open. Everybody knows it's dirty, right? Everybody knows, the president, right, is gonna help himself, right? There's corruption. It's like out in the open. Here in the United States, it's like under the table. It's kind of hidden, right? The media does a good job of cleaning it up for you guys, so you guys don't see it. But it's, I see it because I've been studying politics since 1993. So I see it. It's clear as day to me. But well, yeah. Elena said, if you give a good reason why La Lechera, I'll change my name for 2 weeks to La Lechera. Polly Pocket hidden like your bruise right there. At least you didn't break it. Jason Bourne says, weren't the Clintons broke when they left office? Um, the Clintons are worth $100 million right now. That's crazy if you think about it. $100 million. Olga Thomas is in Buckeye, Arizona. What's up, Olga? How are you? Thanks for joining all the way from Buckeye, Arizona. It's 11:30. We're up. Why are we up? Why are we up right now? Polly Pocket, what's going on? Does it hurt? Did you put ice on it? Jason Bourne says, I read the book Clinton Cash, all the book speaking deals with Bill received afterwards. Yeah, um, so like the presidents, they go on these engagement, these speaking tours, right? They make to go talk $500,000 to go talk. That's not $500,000 to go talk. It's because that's the way they're getting paid for letting people, access to the politicians, to the White House, favors, pass this law, support this bill. We can't pay you $500,000 right now because you're a president, but we'll have you do a speaking engagement for an hour. Just talk to us, and we're going to give you $500,000 because it's legal. Then it's like that's corrupt, man. That's corrupt. It's exactly how it goes. Nereida, you have a good night. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. Rest and have a great day tomorrow. We'll see you soon. Mario Cordero, the Supreme Court youngest member is like 150 years old. So the thing about the Supreme Court is they're appointed. They're not elected. They're appointed by the president for life. So or until they decide to retire. But politicians are elected every 4 years. There's elections. Anyways, Elena has to work tomorrow. Me too. I have to work. Who else has to work tomorrow? Myra has to work. Ruby has to work. I have to work. Elena has to work. Elena Nereida probably had to work. That's why she's out of here. PP, do you have to work? Jason Bourne, do you have to work tomorrow? Jason is tired. Jessica, do you have to work tomorrow? C1, do you have to work tomorrow? Polly Pocket has to work tomorrow, but I think her shift is like later, right? We're like morning people. I wake up at like 6 in the morning to start work. Ruby doesn't work tomorrow? Wow. What about Wednesday? What about Thursday, Ruby? Ruby is la patrona. Man. Jason born shift is 8:30 to 4:30, or if I get there early, I can do 8 to 4. That's awesome, Jason. Dan from Texas is about to get off. Cool. Polly Pocket went to a job interview today. Really? So what? That no more where you're at? It's like a new place, Polly. Did you do well? Do you think you're gonna get it? Do you hope you get it? La lechera. That's funny. C1 says, I am a cook, so I love what I do, like a walk in the park. That's awesome. What type of cooking do you do, C1? Like, are we ever able to do a meet and greet at your cooking establishment? C1 says, my kids are asleep, so it's my me time. Polly Pocket says, for John Elway's restaurant in Vail, Colorado. Ooh, I love John Elway. I used to be a big fan of his back in the 80s. Can anybody, without Googling it, who was John Elway? Who drafted John Elway out of college? And I think he came out of college in 1982, 83. Anybody remember who drafted him without Googling it? I know the answer. I'm pretty sure it was either Baltimore Colts or San Diego, one of those two. He didn't want to go to the team that drafted him. I'm pretty sure it was the Colts. He didn't want to go. He's like, I don't want to go to that team. So he forced them. He forced the team that. So basically, what had happened is like, hey, we're the Baltimore Colts. We're gonna draft you. Okay, just we're gonna draft you. And he's like, I don't want to be on your team, man. You might as well just trade me. If you don't trade me, I'm gonna make it rough for you. So you need to trade me right now. And they did. They traded him to Denver Broncos. So that's crazy, right? I suck at football. I used to be a big football fan, basketball, big time, big time. Ouch. What do you guys think? Does the bruise look better with long hair or short hair? Ouch. That looks painful, man. Hopefully you're wearing a helmet and bust nothing. Polly Pocket's gonna be working at for John. Oh, that's awesome, Polly Pocket. Cool. Do it. We're gonna do if we ever go to Colorado, we're gonna do it at Vail, Colorado, at the John Elway restaurant. Malika, I'm 5 foot 0. You're gonna have to carry me to Belgium. You have to put me on your back, your backpack. Shit. Polly Pocket says Elways at Vail. Anybody remember how tall I am? There's like Kevin Metke, just like Eli Manning, was drafted by the San Diego Chargers, but didn't want to play for them and swap for Philip Rivers. Yeah, I'm 5'8", a little bit taller than 4'9". Malika says, "Don't worry, you will fit." Ruby, Arturo, porque Elena es lechera. Because earlier she was talking about the feeding baby stuff, so that's kind of why. I don't know personally. I don't know anything personally, but Daniel from Texas, Jean Claude Van Damme is from Belgium. That's why they call him the muscles from Brussels. Yep. I always used to think he was from France because of his accent. To me, he has like a French accent. You know, how did Nate Diaz lose to Jake Paul? I think conditioning and Nate Diaz is he's a good striker, right? He's a good striker, but he's not a boxer. He's a better grappler, than boxer. So he's out of his element. He's like a fish out of water, in my opinion. So, but he made money, so that's what it's all about. It's all money. Yeah, I'm 5'8". 5'8". As I get older, I'm gonna get in 5 years I'll be 5'7". Pepe says Nate will destroy him in MMA. I firmly believe that. I absolutely believe it. That he would destroy him. Destroyed. So what else is going on, gang? What are you guys up to? What are you guys doing? Who's asleep? Anybody? Um, Polly Pocket lost her phone and is too lazy to look for it. Come on. Carlotta is listening. Elena is awake. Pepe says, "What do you think about that slap sport thing? Guys slapping each other. That is crazy. I've seen people like this whole side of their faces swollen, blood coming through here. Some guys get slapped and they just get knocked out. It's insane. It's brutal, is what it is. Some guys get slapped and like tears are rolling down their eye. Yeah, extreme slapping or something like that, right? Yeah, it's like a real sport. Who is a comedian you like listening to? I like I like this guy right here. Hold on. What's his name? I always forget his name. He's like kind of chunky, curly hair. His name starts with the F. Oh my god. He's so funny. His accent is funny. Felipe Esparza. Funny dude. Dang, he's funny.
He said Chewbacca from Star Wars is Mexican because his name is Chewie and he's a mechanic.
That's funny. Felipe Esparza. Do I believe eating hot dogs is a sport? God dang, you know what? I wouldn't call it a sport. It's like an exhibition. It's like it's a competition. It's not a sport. Definitely a competition. It's a competition, not a sport. They want to nominate Joey Chestnut for Sportsman of the Year or something. Probably because he was transitioning from Joey to Joanna. Valerie Avila. What is up, Valerie? How are you? How are you doing? Uh, George Lopez. I remember. I, um, you guys know Paul Rodriguez, right? He was a comedian back in the like 80s and 90s. Um, he he says him and other comedians say that Paul Rodriguez. I'm saying they say that George Lopez n- would tell the producers, when he would do his specials, right? He would tell the producers, I don't want any other Mexican comedians on tour. I want to be the only Mexican comedian on tour. So a lot of other comedians have said that about George Lopez, that he wanted to be when he wanted when people think of comedians, like when Hispanic people think of comedians, he wanted to be the one that represent like Hispanic comedians, and so I think that's kind of messed up. He should have helped. He should have helped the comedians. But he didn't because. So I'm not a big fan of George Lopez anymore. Finding out that how I'm a side with Paul Rodriguez. I've known Paul Rodriguez longer, not in person, but I've known about him. So it's kind of messed up. Bryce Gardner, have you heard of Sam Kinison? Not only did I remember when I was young, I remember watching Sam Kinison on like Johnny Carson. God, he was so funny, man. He was so funny, extremely funny dude. He used to be a he used to be a Sam Kinison used to be a preacher. He was like a Christian preacher, all about he was grew up in the in the church, and he was a preacher in his 20s, and then he just gave it up, and just became drinking and women and drug and all that stuff, and he was driving his car fast in Las Vegas on the freeway, and boom, crashed and gone. George Carlin, I remember George Carlin. Yeah, George Carlin is very cerebral, like very intelligent, like a very smart guy. He knew his politics, he knew his history. He would weave all that into comedy. So I remember watching George Carlin specials. As a matter of fact, he made a movie called um, Ted, what Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. George Carlin was I forgot the name of the character, but he was here in they're here in Phoenix filming. Most of it was filmed here in Phoenix. George Carlin and Keanu Reeves were in that movie. Malika is learning a lot from me. That's awesome, Malika. We're learning a lot from each other. That's what it's all about. We gotta teach each other new things. Gotta teach each other new tricks. All the lecheras have to teach us new tricks. Ms. Pa, what is up, Ms. Pa? How are you? Coming in all late, 3 hours, 4 minutes late. Where have you been, Ms. Pa? Tango and Cash. Who was that? Kurt Russell and who was it? Kurt Russell and Stallone. I can't remember. Ms. Pa is in the UK. Awesome. Thanks for checking in, Ms. Pa. C1, Keanu Reeves is so humble. He is, right? He takes he'll take a bus, the train, he'll walk, he'll eat a sandwich. He's a cool, humble dude, man. Why can't all of Hollywood be like him? Carlotta says, now I have to watch the movie again just to see them. Hey, Art, remember the time you showed us some boxes of shirts and sweatshirts you got from someone? What company was that? That's a great question. It's, Christian Ramirez Designs. Christian Ramirez Designs is the name of the. I don't know if he's on what's it called, Instagram or what? But yeah, here it is. At gmail.com. Christian Ramirez Designs at gmail.com. Miss Pod just woke up and love following you and all the poor lost souls. Really breaks my heart though. Miss Pod, yeah, thank you. I appreciate you following and keeping track of some of these lost souls. Just pray for them. That's can't do much else. Lori Prevost, I remember when George Carlin was in the movie Car Wash. I remember that movie Car Wash. At the car wash. He must have been young. That was in the 70s. C1 says, I met Swizz Beats and Alicia Keys during Super Bowl with their family. It was awesome. Cool. I don't know who Swizz Beats is, but I've heard of Alicia Keys. She's a singer. Dogs, you have a good night. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. Ms. Pasa, I wish I could reach out and bring all the people home. I can't understand how many homeless there are in the US, and the drug problem is out of hand so bad. Absolutely. Sandra Hernandez, hello. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. I'm doing really good. I'm about to go to sleep pretty soon. I'm gonna go brush it. I'm drinking some water. I'm gonna brush the tooth, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. Carlotta says another movie that I have to watch. Any more movies that I forgot about? Let me know. Gosh, there's just so many movies. I'm pretty good with movies with different genres and names and dates and who is in it. So, Sandra, you have a good night. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Angelina Vito, do you believe that the people who live on the streets will be able to survive in the future, given how much society has changed? Angelina Vito, I believe that wherever there's life, there's hope, and I think as humans, humans are very um, we're survivors, you know. So whether it's addiction or the weather or lack of food, lack of this, lack of that, you know, the human spirit is gonna, you know, try to survive. So um, it's gonna be hard. It's harder, right? So, but you know, but maybe that hardship will allow them to realize that, like, damn, like I'm sick of this. Because that's what some people have told me that I woke up and I was just sick of it. I was just done. I just got tired of it and sick of it, and I knew it was time to go get help. So sometimes that hardship is good. They get sometimes that hardship, that waking up, you know, behind a dumpster and smelling bad and not showering for months, and you know, maybe that's what some people need. Marsha, are you still on? People almost fighting at the breadline. That's not good. C1 says, as humans, we adapt. Yes. What about shows, Netflix, Hulu, etc.? I'm not really watching any shows right now. Ms. Pa, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Team Tapia, Johnny Tapia. I remember I used to watch all of his fights. Ms. Pa says they all have to want help. That's the problem as they uh, but they just so hard just to get off drugs. Drugs are evil. Drugs are evil. Bryce Gardner, Needles, California. That's that is right at the Arizona border, Arizona California border. Needles. Don Hummer, hello. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. Chris Drajewski, thank you. Yes, I'm well aware of it, Chris. Thank you. Appreciate the summary. Ruby Pepe was Pepe, yes, Golden Boy before the dress. I don't know why he was wearing that dress. It wasn't a was it like a see-through dress or whatever? I remember I used to think that was fake. There's no way. Like, why would he be wearing that? You know, Ms. Pa, how do the drugs get into the U.S.? Let me show you. Let me show you real quick. The the federal government um, gives rules to the border patrol to say, hey, like hands off of people, let them come in. So they're really doing that. She gets smuggled in vehicles and trailers. They they smuggle it in everything, everything you think of gets smuggled in every day by the ton. It's kind of sad. Polly Ayala from where I'm seeing actually walking at the mall. He has a gym here. Cool. I remember Polly Ayala. Ronda Rousey. I was a big fan of Ronda Rousey. I wish if she had been, if they would have taught her, so she had bad defense, she had bad striking skills. She was a really good grappler, right? But she had bad standing up. Um, so I think she got exposed big time. So I feel bad for her. Polly Pocket said, Rhonda had it going on. Marsha's gonna walk in 82% humidity. My goodness. 82% humidity. Alley 1823. What is going on, Alley 1820? Why do you always come in so late, Alley 18? Oh, it's because you work, right? All right, all right, all right. We forgive you. Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather. I remember when Chavez beat up his uncle twice. Um, what was his name? Roger Mayweather. Uh, he jacked him up both times. He jacked him up both fights. Um, Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s dad, Floyd Mayweather Sr., was also a fighter, but he wasn't that good. Roger Mayweather was actually a champion for a very brief time. Fernando Vargas. Fernando Vargas was good, but when it came to like fight like top guys, he always lost. He lost to all the top guys. Uh, Trinidad, um, Golden Boy. He always lost the mega fights. Got to win at least one of them. Win one and retire. Anyways, who's ready for bed? You guys ready for bed? I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna go drink some water. I'm gonna brush a tooth, and then I'm gonna crash out. Right. So, you guys have a good night. You guys rest. Thank you guys for hanging out with me for 3 hours. I gotta get up super early and go to work. Gotta go make money. Gotta pay bills and whatnot. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. You guys are awesome. Okay, so sweet dreams, Ms. Pa, Polly Pocket, PP, Lori Prevost, Alley 1823. Have a good night. All you guys have a good night. You guys are awesome. You guys need to sleep well. Okay, so you guys take care. You guys, I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you. I'll probably be on tomorrow. Okay, so yeah, I'll probably be on tomorrow. So you guys have a good night, get rest, and appreciate you guys. Okay, bye.